Hello guys, in the last video we have seen just basic introduction part for associations and the relationships in Java and where how we are going to achieve these associations. This parts we understood. Now in this video we are going to say exactly one-to-one association. One-to-one association here we are going to understand. What exactly this one-to-one association? So one-to-one association or else one-to-one association, or it is a relation between entity classes. It is a relation between entity classes where one instance of an entity should be mapped with exactly one instance of another entity. It is a relation between entity classes where one instance of an entity should be mapped with exactly one instance of another entity. That's it. This is what exactly the meaning of which one here? One-to-one association. Simple definition. It is a relation between entity classes where one instance of an entity. Here one instance of an entity is nothing but an object. One object of an entity class should be mapped with exactly one object of another entity class. Clear? Example here we want to take. Example is which one? Every employee should have exactly one account. Every employee should have exactly one account. This is an example here. Every employee should have exactly one account here. That's it. This is what exactly the meaning of which one here? One-to-one association example here. Now I want to represent ER representation for the same example. Entity relationship representation here we want to provide here. Now let us understand this clearly. Entity relationship now. Right. Now here we want to take this is an employee and this is account. Employee and account. This is has a relationship. Now here employee is existed here and this is account. Like this, employee has a account. This is clearly which one can know, like one-to-one association. So here between employee and has a one line here we provided. Here one line shows one side. Here also one line we provided shows which one there? One side again here. One-to-one here we provided here. RS might be we are able to represent like this also. Here one we can provide there. Here also one we can provide here. So this is also we treated as which one can know? One-to-one association. If it is one to many, here in place of one we can represent which one? M. M stands for which one? Many. One to many also. Like this also we are able to represent. In n number of ways we are able to represent this which one can know? Associations clearly. Good sir. One-to-one and one-to-many association here we provided directly now. It's okay. This is one-to-one association. Every employee should have exactly one account here. That's okay, fine. But how we are going to prepare this application here clearly now? Now before going to start this application, I want to introduce some terminology. So every employee has an account means that between employee and account, which one is container and which one is contained? Which one is going to be injected in which one? That point here we have to understand. Which one is going to be injected in which one? Which one is container and which one is contained? This point here we have to understand now. Answer is very clear. Employee has an account means that employee is a container and account is which one can know? Account is contained. Employee is a container and account is which one? Contained. So we have to represent like this directly now. Now let me prepare an example here now. Try to recognize this example here. If you want to provide container and contained, this kind of things, no? In our example, first of all we have to prepare contained class. First we have to prepare which one there? Contained class. Here we have to prepare. What about this contained class here? Class account here we have to prepare. Inside this class account, here I need to take which one? Account details here I need to represent. So for that purpose here I am going to take which one here? string account number is existed here, string account number. Next one is string account holder name. Next one is string account type. Then after that int balance. Right, sir. I need to inject this account object inside the employee object. So I need to prepare object for this account class with our data. So I need to take which one here? Parameterizable constructor for this account class now. How we are going to take parameterizable constructor inside this account class here? Here I will provide directly string account number and string account holder name and string account type. Next one is which one? Int balance. Right, sir. String account number, string account name and string account type and int balance. It's okay. Data will come to the local variables. The same data will come to which one? No, class level variables that we have to transfer. So for that purpose here we have to go for which one? This dot account number is equal to this dot account number is equal to, right, sir, account number. This dot account holder name is equal to account holder name. Next one is this dot account type is equal to account type. Next one is this dot balance is equal to balance. That we have to provide directly. Account class constructor here we have to take, and where inside this constructor some parameters here we provided. So while creating an object for this account class, we are going to submit data to these parameters. These parameters data must be assigned to which one? They know class level variables directly. Okay, sir. Now these are about clearly which one can know account class here I prepared. Next one is I need to prepare a container class. Now this is contained class, so I need to prepare which one? Container class. Now how we are able to prepare this container class directly? Now class employee here we have taken. Class employee here we have taken. Inside this class employee, I need to declare some employee details here. String employee ID and string employee name, float employee salary and string employee address. Along with all these things, I need to declare account also. Employee has an account. Here employee has an ID, employee has a name, employee has salary and employee has address. Similarly, employee like which one? Account here we have to prepare. So for that purpose here what we have to provide there? Account here we are providing directly. Next one, we need to create object for this employee. To create object for this particular employee here we are going to use which one there? No, directly constructor here I am going to take now. Employee class constructor. Now inside this constructor here what we are able to provide now? Right, sir. String employee ID comma and string employee name, float employee salary and string employee address. Then after that we need to provide which one? They know account. Right, so that we have to provide. Data will come to the local variables. The same data will be assigned to which one? They know class level variables. Now here what we have to provide there? This dot employee ID is equal to employee ID and this dot employee name is equal to ename. Next one is this dot employee salary is equal to esal. Next one is this dot employee address is equal to employee address here we provide. At the same time account variable is also available here. That account variable here we have to declare no. Now here this dot account is equal to which one? No, account here we have to provide directly. It's okay, fine. Employee constructor. Now inside this one, these many parameters here we have taken, and automatically the data we assigned from local variable to class level variables. Next one is which one? Then after that, after providing this, I need to provide which one there? I need to declare one method. Public void get employee details method here I want to provide. Get employee details method. Whenever we are trying to display these employee details, as we are having association between employee and account, no, along with employee data, we have to display account data also. Moreover, account reference variable is exists inside this employee class, no. By using that account reference variable, we are able to display that employee data directly. Now let us display this data directly, no. Sys.out.println of employee details. Sys.out.println of employee details. Now sys.out.println one line space here we are providing. Now inside this sys.out.println of employee ID plus here we need to provide which one there? EID. Now sys.out.println of employee name, right sir. Now here we need to provide plus e name. Next one is sys.out.println of employee salary, now plus e sal. Similarly sys.out.println of employee address plus e added here. Like this here we are having there. After completion of this particular one, details here we provided. Next one is one line space here I want to provide. Then after that I want to display which one can know employee details here we provided. Now next one is which one here I want to provide, which one can know account details here I want to provide. What about this account details here? sys.out.println of account details here we want to display there. Now sys.out.println of one line space here we are able to provide. Now inside this here what we are going to do there, already account reference variable is available inside this employee class. Now by using that account reference variable we can access the members here directly. Now sys.out.println of account number plus here we need to provide account dot acc number here we can display there. Next one is sys.out.println of account holder name, now here plus account dot acc name. Next one is sys.out.println of account number and account name, account holder name. Next one is which one there? Then after that account type plus account dot account type here we have to provide. Then after that sys.out.println of account balance. Right sir. Now here we are able to provide that balance also there, account dot balance. Here we are displaying the total data. And get the employee details method, employee details and as well as which one account details both we provided now. When it is possible to display account details along with our employee details now. Whenever account object is injected already with employee object, then only it is possible. So definitely relationship is existed between these two things directly. Next one, inside this main class and main method here what we are able to provide there. In a main class and main method, first of all here we need to go for which one there no, like account object here we have to prepare account acc is equal to new account object here we have to get. Now inside this I need to go for which one, ABC123 is an account number and account holder name is which one here directly, let's say for example Durga, and account type is which one here, for example savings, and balance is which one, balance value is which one here, let's say for example 25,000 here we provided. It's okay, fine, now completed, account object is completed. Next one is we need to prepare employee object, employee EMP is equal to new employee object here we provided, employee ID here EF1111 and employee name is which one here, Durga for example, and employee salary is which one here, 25, might be 10,000 for example. Right sir. Now employee address is which one here, let's say for example Hyderabad. After completion of this account reference variable directly here I pass it as parameter here directly now. Right sir. Now whenever we pass it this account ACC, okay fine. Now here I want to take which one here, account reference variable here I pass it here. After getting this account object is injected to this employee object through the constructor. Next one is we need to call which one, EMP dot get EMP details method here we have to call get EMP dot get EMP details method here we have to call that directly. Right sir. Whenever we are calling this EMP dot get EMP details method, automatically employee details here we are able to get directly now. So here we are able to get employee details here. When we call this employee details now, automatically this get EMP details employee details method will be executed. Employee details and as well as which one can know account details both here we displayed in our example directly. Observe this clearly. First we prepared which one there no, contained object, contained class we prepared. Next one is which one, container class. Inside the container we declared account reference variable where constructor and as well as which one here, method here we declared here. Through this method we displayed both container data and as well as contained data both we displayed directly. If I run this example, we are able to get both which one here, employee data and as well as which one there no, account data here we are able to get directly now. So here employee details here we are having there, employee ID EIFN111, employee name Durga and employee salary 10,000 and employee address is which one, Hyderabad. And account details here we are getting there, account number ABC123 and account holder name Durga and account type is which one here, savings, and account balance is which one here, no, 25,000 here we are getting directly. Next one is which one? Then after that, after completion of this particular point here, so how the data will be represented at memory level? How data will be represented at memory level? That we have to provide directly. Now let us check this clearly. So first of all here we prepared which one can know account object. This is account object, for example. How this account object is going to be provided here? Our account object is which one? Account number is equal to ABC123 and account holder name is equal to like Durga, and account type is equal to savings. Here we are able to provide account type is equal to savings. Then after that, account balance is equal to 25,000, for example. Here we provided. This is about account object. Account class object here we prepared. Next one is we need to prepare which one can container object here. Next one is we need to prepare which one? Container object. This container object is which one can employee object. Employee class here we provided. Inside this employee class, now here we are able to have which one there EMP parameter here we provided there. Okay, fine. Now this is EMP. Now inside this employee object here, what we are getting there clearly, the next one is which one? Right, sir. Now EID is equal to which one there? E-111. Next one is E name is equal to Durga. Next one is which one? E-sal is equal to like 10,000 here, for example. Here we provided. Next one is E-ADDR is equal to Hyderabad. The next one is which one then? Account. Account is existed here. Now this account variable is representing which one here? Exactly this account object. Exactly this account object. That's it. In that way, this total internal memory representation is available about account object and as well as which one? Employee object. Now here we are getting employee as an object which includes which one there? Account object. Account object is injected to which one there? Employee object. So for every employee object there should be which one there? One account object. So this relationship is called as which one? One-to-one relationship and one-to-one association here we are getting directly. This is the total orientation about which one there? One-to-one association clearly.